Hello, lovely soul family. It's Breanne here. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, Readings with Breanne. Today we're going to be diving into a singles love reading. So feel free to pick a card and we're going to get right into it. All right, to all the lovely eagle spirits out there. So if you've chosen this card, we're going to dive into a singles love reading for you guys today. Now, again, if you're not single, then this is not the reading for you. This is going to be what's next in love for the singles. And with you guys, you have picked the eagle spirit. This is spirit having your back. This eagle spirit is really here to tell you that you are meant to soar and fly and soar over all the troubles you have that are causing you to feel scared, alone. And it's like, I feel like you guys are getting the courage and you guys are seeing the bigger picture. You guys really have a tremendous amount of courage and wisdom, and you can make the most powerful choices for your highest good here. So let's dig into the tarot and see what is coming up for you guys next in love. I have to say for you guys, I have with this Eagle card such a good feeling that your next relationship is going to be so powerful and it's like it's going to be a keeper. I feel like spirit, like this card says, has your back and you have worked on certain areas of your life and you are ready to enter into something that's going to flourish and be abundant and be loving. I'm really excited to see what cards are going to come out here. So let's get to it. Oh my goodness, look at that. So we have already the Hierophant out there as your future true love. Let's see. Oh my goodness. See, I love it. And look at the bottom of the deck there. You've got that King of Wands passionately. Look at them. Look at him looking at you. All right, so to get into the basics of this reading, wow. First of all, you have the Hierophant here, and this is representing your true love here. This is somebody that I feel like could be on a more of a spiritual path, very traditional, absolutely loving, and just all around having the same like goals and values, and this is a higher level of commitment as well. So this next relationship, look at that, especially with that Ace of Cups there, and you have the High Priestess. You guys, this is absolutely beautiful. So I'm not sure if you guys can see all that. I'll try to make it fit here. Like, look at this. You've the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is like a match made in heaven for you guys. So your next relationship, I'm super excited for. If we look at now, before I get all gushy about rainbows and butterflies and how amazing this next person has the potential to be here, I am going to say, looking at the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords in reverse though, this next person is, I feel like, is going to be very charismatic, very chatty. I mean, very good conversation. It's going back and forth, but I feel like this person is kind of recovering from a breakup that has really hurt them. That being said, I do feel like they have recovered from it, but there's still a little bit of that feeling of being a tiny bit guarded because they don't want to get their heart broken again. So I do feel like they're kind of, even though they could be very outgoing and chatty and get that conversation going, I feel like they're going to be withdrawn a little bit when it comes to moving to that next step. This is a really random thing that's coming to me, so it may not resonate with you all, but I keep getting speed dating. So I'm not sure if any of you guys are out there trying speed dating that are maybe watching this tarot reading right now, but I feel like speed dating is like there could be the chance of connecting with someone through some kind of a social event such as speed dating. And before I get to this, we've got Page of Swords here. Like when I look at that Queen of Swords and that Ten of Swords, like I do feel like this person has a lot of potential for a very loving, secure, stable relationship. I do feel like there's going to be a bit of a delay in getting this going, especially with this energy here. And we have the Page of Swords over the challenges spot. So, I'm just getting that there could be definitely there's a connection that comes together, but there's a delay in getting a relationship, or let's say a romantic relationship, started here. But what I think, like, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really positive thing because this person knows from past experiences, like, they're not going to jump into another relationship and jeopardize that with you if they're not fully healed yet. Because we've got that high priestess. So intuitively, like, they know that they are there's a very amazing connection between you two, but they might not be fully ready. So I do want to say, be patient and allow this relationship to unfold naturally here because it seems like it does have a lot of potential. There is so much when I look at that high priestess as well, though, there is so much, I feel like, passion. Like, you are very highly desired. Like, this person also doesn't want to miss their chance as well. So I'm even getting there's going to be a lot of passionate, even like the love time is going to be on fire. I feel like you guys are going to have a really good chemistry together, but it's so much more than that. This isn't just a fling or anything like that. This is something that has the potential to be a very stable and long-term relationship, if not even marriage here. And again, that Ace and Cups in the placement of when or how will you guys meet? I do feel strongly that this is at some kind of a social event. I'm not sure if you're out celebrating maybe with some friends, going for dinner. I'm really feeling like a group activity, whether this is someone else's celebration or birthday party or maybe somebody else's wedding, but there is some kind of a connection where you meet somebody at a social event. But this is absolutely indicating a partner that is going to bring a lots of joy, harmony, and contentment within a relationship. And again, I really strongly feel with all these cards here, despite a little bit of healing from past relationships that this person has to do, there is a lot of energy supporting a long-term stable relationship that will result in even marriage or possibly children here as well. So I've got this reconciliation card that flew out over the Queen of Swords, and again, it isn't also reversed. So I think again, part of this healing is pertaining to a past relationship that they could not reconcile and they weren't able to carry on that relationship. The other card that came flying out, wedding. So again, I'm getting two things from this. One, this could be a person that you meet at somebody else's wedding. Like, it's a social event here. Or this could even have potential of you having this partner that is a potential spouse, like a wedding here, a potential wedding in the future here. Now, this person, look at that. We've got past life relationships. So I do feel like there is, in terms of an instant connection, but it's going to be more than just like, oh, I'm extremely attracted to you. There's some kind of soul connection with this person. And if you guys are looking for astrological signs, you do have heavy Taurus in this energy as well as Cancer, but you also have a lot of swords here too, so it very much could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But overall, it's looking pretty darn nice here. Just maybe a bit of a delay in getting like a relationship kind of going, but I do see you guys hitting it off quite fast here. So flirt away, my lovely eagle spirits. It says extend your light-hearted energy to others. Now, in terms of time frames, I mean, this is one of those questions that it really all depends. I will say though, I feel like you're going to meet this person pretty fast sometime here in the summer, but I'm getting you may not pick up like an actual romantic relationship right away. I feel like it will be a little delayed, so maybe by the end of this year sometime, or sometime in the autumn. Let's see if we can get another card to confirm that. Okay, so a few weeks did come flying out here. Bottom of the deck, we have within 6 months. So again, I feel like you may meet this person pretty quick, maybe within the next week, few weeks here. But in terms of a longer term relationship, I feel like this could really differ for some of you guys. There was a card that flew out when I was shuffling, and it said try again later. It didn't want to give a specific time or try later. So I feel like this is very different depending on your situation out there. But it looks like this is something that is going to definitely pick up fast, but at the same time have some delays, if that makes sense. So I feel like you're meeting this person pretty quick, but in terms of a longer term, like kind of making that relationship come together, I think if you naturally let it unfold and don't try to rush things, maybe within as the next, say, 6 months or so. Let's go for one final message of what you need to know at this very moment. Positivity. You've got the positivity card, my dear friends. So again, keep positive. Be in that high vibration. And I feel like people are going to be attracted to your energy here. Now, I absolutely love this. It's deck. It's the Greenwich Oracle. And if we kind of dig into this card a little bit, you have an astrological sign, Leo, that's coming up. And look at on that bottom there, you have, oh my goodness, and the bottom of the card as well, Two of Cups. But you have that, the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, very fiery, very adventurous. And just overall, I feel like a lot of positivity coming out of this. Now, if you guys are interested in spells, this deck has cute little spells that comes along with it. And marigolds are linked to this card. It's number 40 as well. So I also, before we wrap this up, I want to go into numerology a little bit and what the number 40 represents and how that can coincide with this reading. But for the positivity spell, if anyone's interested, you want to get a teaspoon of marigold petals between two small pieces of translucent cloth, and then you frame it with 4 twigs that are found in the sun. So go find 4 twigs out in the sun. You sew the cloth with natural thread, binding all the sides. And close into the wigs, and then you hang it into an area where you want to attract positivity. So it's a cute little spell if you guys are interested in trying that out. Again, this is linked to the sun, and flowers are just this beautiful uplifting energy. Whenever you walk in, you see like this bouquet of flowers. Does it not just make you smile? So this person could even be very, very romantic. Or this is also completely random, but I keep seeing somebody in a beautiful like sundress, but the sundress has flowers on it. So maybe you have an event to go to that has like a flower dress on it, or maybe it's a wedding. Like you said, we've got that wedding card. So maybe you have a child that's going to be a flower girl, because I also seen the children card come out when I was putting my other deck away. So lots of opportunities, lots of little messages coming in. And before we wrap up, 40 spiritually, like if you look at the number 4 itself, that symbolizes, practicality, stability, your hard work, and 0 represents eternity, that spiritual connection. So this is really indicating divine support here. And look at that. How perfect is this? We have Spirit has your back. And speaking of numerology and numbers, we also have number 23 here. And I love it because 23 is representing happiness, growth, positivity. These cards go hand in hand so well here. So this is really making things happen soon. This is fast. This is growth. This is a good energy to kind of spread and be around here. But number 40 really represents a time and a significant time of completion and fulfillment. And especially, we got that 10 of swords there. That 10 is a completion and it's in reverse. So this is you guys healing from past challenges and moving on to a new life, new beginnings. Super excited for you guys. So much love to you wherever you are in your journey and all the best. Thank you very much. And until next time, bye for now. Hello to my beautiful parrot spirits out there. So we have the parrot spirit and it says wash your words. And the first thing that's really coming to me from this card is I want you guys to be very, of course, careful with your words. How do you talk to yourself? How do you see yourself? Because I want you guys to also remember that the universe deals with vibration. So, it's like you can't fake your vibration here. So if you are, talking down to yourself or being kind of like self-sabotaging what you truly deserve, then these people or certain relationships that come to you are not going to be for your highest good here. Remember the parrot. The parrot mimics sounds that it hears around. So what are you repeating to yourself? What are you repeating out loud? So I want you to really remember to speak with light, speak with love, and have it become a habit. Now, I know that sometimes that can be challenging. It does take effort, it takes work, but one thing that I find like to be really positive and powerful is like looking myself in the mirror and saying all these amazing things about myself. And you continue to do that and you build up this love and you build up compassion and you start talking to yourself and then you catch yourself when you find yourself like self-sabotaging or talking down, talking negatively for something that you've done here. So again, be aware of what you're saying to yourself, what you're saying to others, and the spirit is showing up as a reminder, okay? So the universe is going to reflect back to you the story that you tell. So if you want to bring that amazing person into your life, know that you deserve it because you do. You are worthy and you deserve an amazing relationship coming to you. So let's get into it and see what's coming up next for you guys in love. All right, bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So in terms of astrological signs, you really have many of them out on the table here, but you have strong Virgo and strong Scorpio as well. So for you guys, oh, throwing cards all over the place here. For you guys, my parrot spirits, you're in this relationship. You have that Hermit card, and this feels like this is somebody that is kind of been in hermit mode for some time. I don't feel like they've gotten out. They haven't been socializing, so I feel like they could even, be a little bit cold and distant, but they are very wise. They're working on healing their past burdens pertaining to past relationships here. So it may be a little bit more, I want to say, challenging to connect to them right off the bat. Just because I feel like they have been in this hermit mode for quite some time. But this person can be even very spiritual, kind of going within and working through those dark demons, let's just say. Like they're working through their shadow self, maybe that's the words I'm looking for. They're working on the shadow side of who they are and why they are where they're at this moment of their life. Now, if we look at if there's going to be like an instant attraction with this person, I do feel like you are going to be attracted to this person. This does feel like a younger individual, but with that being said, I do see them being quite mature here because they also have that King of Swords next to it. So this Page of Cups may be a younger individual, but just very mature for their age, or you wouldn't expect them. I feel like they're going to surprise you with a lot of things that you wouldn't even suspect that they're interested in or have passions in. I will say, even though there isn't a whole lot of cups out here on the table, this does seem like a relationship that is, coming to you that I feel like you will have to initiate, you will have to kind of make it known that you are interested, but it does have a lot of potential in terms of, I feel like you guys are going to go through this rebirth and this transformation together as partners here. This could even be somebody that would be potentially a good business partner, or maybe you've met them in the business, some kind of a work industry or work setting as well. But there's a lot here showing that you guys will work well together, mingling together. Now, even though that we got a page here, I will say that this person, even though it seems younger, feels like they have so much, you know, emotional and intellectual connection to you as well. Like they're able to carry on great conversations, and I feel like they're really gonna shock you. They're gonna have things that come out that you would never suspect here. Just somebody that is very highly intelligent as well. I genuinely get like a really nice feel from this, like as if this person will really have your back, like will go out to bat for you and be there for you no matter what situation arises here. Now, if we look at the challenges, we've got the Three of Pentacles that came up here. Now, one thing that people sometimes speculate when you get the Three of Pentacles is sometimes there could be a third party, but I'm getting that this person just could also be very much like desirable. So there could be other individuals that are interested in this person. And it feels like they are, leaving this time, this hermit mode and entering into more of a mingling mode. It's like the things have turned, times have changed, and they're ready to get out and start mingling. So this could even represent like lots of going out, lots of, getting together with friends, family, also lots of celebrations. So just like a busy, busy go, go, go. Maybe this person is slightly unavailable because they're constantly maybe working or constantly have other commitments they need to attend to. I do feel like this person is also like he's charismatic, he's chatty. This is a sword, so this is kind of also blunt to the point, I feel like, as well. And it's interesting, we've got watch your words here. So maybe there is a bit of a sense of he's like a good talker, he's a good smoozer. He can really like rope you in. But there's also tons of pentacles here. So when we look at this Ace of Pentacles, this could very much be your next person. Could be somebody that you even meet in a work setting or you find very compatible in a work environment, like you guys starting a business together kind of thing. But lots of pentacles, I feel like you guys work really well. This Ace of Pentacles is also showing that you have a fresh start. This is something new. This is something abundant coming to you. Abundance doesn't always have to be materialistic. You have an abundant relationship that is going to be very transformative here. I really love that we have this death and rebirth card as well, because sometimes people can read this as the death of an ending to a relationship or the relationship not working out, but I'm really not seeing that in this reading. I'm really getting this is representing you being able to let go of certain belief systems here, being aware of how you're talking to yourself, how you're treating yourself, how you're treating others, and you're eliminate, you're surrendering these old belief systems so you can embrace this transformation and relationship into your life and bring love. Because if you look, there's not a whole lot of cups on the table here. So in terms of the heart, I feel like the heart is a little closed off, but this next person that's coming in is really going to give you a lot of strength, that's going to push you through and help you, I feel like, go through this transformation. I feel like you guys are going to go through a transformation together. So let's pull a couple more cards and see if we can get a little bit of more information about where this relationship's headed. So we have worth waiting for. That's so funny. This was actually my title from my previous deck one. And this is a similar feel. Like when this relationship comes in, I'm not gonna say there isn't any attraction. There is. We have a Page of Cups. I feel like you're gonna be very physically attracted to them. But it's not about that like lust or that passion. There's something else going on here. And I feel like this relationship is kind of one of those meant to be things that is going to help transform you. So is it going to be something where you guys, you know, have this crazy lustful beginning? I don't see that happening. I see it more of almost like, I almost want to say like you guys have some really good conversations and really good times together, that it's like you're almost hanging out or getting together as friends. Just gonna try to see if I can get that to refocus for you guys there. Okay, let's see if any other messages are coming out here. Yeah, and then as you guys kind of progress, there's a playfulness. And there's, look at that, love yourself first. See, look at with that Parrot Spirit, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive here. And we do have that very soon card as well that came up here. It was sticking out in the background. So that's kind of nice to hear in terms of time frames. This is something that's going to come in probably sooner than later. If we look at more of a time frame of when this can happen or when this person is going to come into your life, if we go off of the death and rebirth Scorpio, that is, you're looking at, oh, what is that? October, November time frame. Kind of funny because as I was putting the deck away, three of them just fell out. And we have very soon, so you have very soon, not only once, you have twice, double confirmation, you have a few days, and then you also have autumn, which does link up with this Scorpio card. So this is almost, it's interesting. This is almost a similar reading to the first deck that I did. But I feel like this person could very much come into your life pretty soon. If not, they're already in your life or you know of them. But in terms of, let's say, moving up to the next level, more of a romantic level, or, you know, becoming partners, I feel like it might be a little bit longer. So you could be looking at sometime in autumn here. So I feel like you are going to meet this person soon, but again, in terms of that, you know, locking down a specific relationship or putting, if you want to say, a label onto it, I feel like it's going to be definitely more than a few months here. But what's really nice is I do see you guys in the meantime getting to know each other, having some really good conversations, and just getting to enjoy one another's company here. And I want to say, I think part of the reason as well why there could be a bit of a delay is because in that challenges, we've got that Three of Pentacles here. So this person could just be very busy throughout this time, and trying to kind of coordinate dates to like get together could be postponed or delayed. Because I do feel like there is a bit of a delay in getting like certain dates set up. But I really don't want you guys to, write that off as, it's never going to happen or anything like that, because it does seem to have quite a bit of potential. So let's see if there's any other messages coming out pertaining to this. Yeah, look at that. See, it does have potential. You got a fiery climax approaches. And that's interesting because I have a few cards here. We got expect powerful change that were not in the deck properly. So let me readjust those. Let's get one more for this relationship. A personal issue reaches resolution, and that's exactly what I feel, because I feel like this person's in this hermit mode working on something personally, and then when you guys come together you have this connection, and this kind of this beautiful, I feel like it's more of a friendship that forms, and from there you guys grow so much exponentially that it becomes romantic. So let's see if we could get one more card, and then we're going to quickly look also at, okay, I guess we got two cards here. We have affection and agreement. Interesting. I also wanted to look at a bit of the numerology, and look at that. Abundance again on the bottom. You have a lot of abundance and potential for abundance with this relationship. I feel like this person could also be very well off, or have, have a good head on his shoulder. He's smart or she's smart. They're intelligent. And they got their stuff together. I mean, I do feel like there's a little bit up here with that hermit mode, as they are, they're kind of working on some things, so they don't have the same experience again. Like, they're learning from their lessons. But you got a worth waiting for card here, so definitely lots of positive movement with this next relationship coming in. If we look at, let's start with the agreement card, number 24. So awesome. I love it. If you're looking for astrological signs, this is linked to Libra, and it's the strawberry here. So with this card here, this is working with others, and it's going to bring a big boost for you at the moment, and it's going to change and help the way you're thinking. So this could be a business or even like a romantic proposal. So this person at some point here could, propose a, something to you, a relationship, that next level commitment that you're waiting for. But especially, look at it, it's like about partnering with like-minded individuals. And that's why I want to say watch your words, because you want to raise and increase your vibration. You want to be vibrating and glowing and, dancing through life. And you want to attract a partner that is going to be of your vibration. You're going to attract a partner that is of your vibration. So you determine what your vibration is, and then the universe will match that for you. I am really excited about this. Astrologically, if we look at 24, or just sorry, like with numerology, and what that means, 24 is all about bringing that balance and harmony to your life here. So it really works with, or brings luck, it brings wealth, happiness, prosperity. You have a lot about prosperity here. Just know you are not alone on this journey. And 24 can also indicate association with people that are like high ranking, like high valued individuals, and you have that king there. So I feel like this king is also very blessed, very abundant, and I feel like you have almost like this soul agreement to come in and work together with this person and transform each other's lives. I love it. Number 12, affection here. I gotta say, you guys got that Taurus again. So heavy Taurus energy coming out of this reading. This affection card is really about you experiencing new experiences. You have new opportunities coming your way. So be receptive, be open to certain things that are coming. Don't shut them down. Like, watch your words. Like, just think, if it's like I feel like this example that's coming out is like, if you're invited to something and you're like, no, I don't want to go. It's like, well, just stop. Evaluate and think, like, why do you not want to partake in a certain thing? Like, because I feel like there's an opportunity coming to you, but depending on your mood, or there's something about you turning it down here with this watch your words as well. So I just want to say, like, just be open to certain suggestions coming your way or certain opportunities coming your way. And, put your heart into what you're doing. Again, I absolutely love this Green Witch Oracle. If you are looking for, or if you're interested in little spells, this deck also comes with spells. In terms of this affection spell, this is the Family Togetherness Magical Garnish. So if you guys are interested, I'll quickly read it. It's a small one here. So you can chop a half leaf of sorrel leaves, a quarter cup of parsley, very fine, and squeeze over the juice of a quarter orange and season to taste. And you can use this as an edible garnish. And this will help bring affection and love together with you and others. And it's quite perfect because what number 12 spiritually means is it's your angels trying to help you enter into a positive attitude, a positive belief system. Big message for you guys here. Watch your words again, because you are going through your next transformation. This is happening, and you want that transformation to be built on positivity, harmony. You want it to be reaching your full potential. So it's very important that you pay attention to your words and you surrender to anything that's not serving your highest good here. So lots of love to you guys wherever you are on the journey. Much love. I'm really excited for your next relationship to come in. It looks like it has lots of potential to be very transformative. And until next time, bye for now. Hello, my lovely Seahorse Spirits here. We have a watch and wait card. So if you have chosen this deck, the general energy that's coming out and the message for this Seahorse Spirit is resulting in, I want to say that, being a neutral observer here. Is all about stepping back from drama, stepping back from, getting into other people's, drama. There's kind of a big message pertaining to this in terms of your perspective. Like, how are you looking at things? Are you judging people? Are you judging situations? Are you getting involved with drama? Things that are bringing your vibration down here. I'm really curious to pull the tarot on this one, because the energy that's coming from the Seahorse Spirit as well is, I feel like this next relationship that's coming into your life may be one that's going to push some buttons, maybe going to be have a little bit of drama going on. And it's really about coming to center and observing these certain situations, observing certain people from a neutral perspective here. And also just know that, like, there is nothing outside of you that can ever make you any more than enough of what you already are. So it's really not your responsibility for somebody else's perspectives about you or certain situations. So just allow everything to unfold naturally and be that observer without getting entangled into certain dramas here. But let's pull the tarot and see what's coming out for your next relationship. What do we have for you, single Seahorse Spirits? All right. This is exactly the energy that I was getting from this. Your person, we've got the Two of Swords here, and I keep getting that phrase. Like, I feel like this person is almost going to keep you guessing. I feel like they're going to be a little in, they're going to be a little out, a little hot, a little cold. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, but at the same time, I feel like this person can be a little bit. Also, clingy is what I'm getting here. When we look at your person as this Two of Swords, I'm actually getting, and with that Three of Cups down at the bottom here, I feel like this person has possibly multiple people that they are, let's say, dealing with or associating with. So, in terms of this being like a long term stable relationship, unfortunately, I don't see that happening here. I think this is going to be your next relationship is really going to teach you an important lesson here. Yeah, look at that. We've got bottom of the deck, the world. So this is like your next relationship, seahorses. I'm sorry to say it, but it feels like this is a karmic situation coming up, and you are going to learn how to be a observer and just neutralize the situation. And I want to see like not let this person get under your skin because I feel like they are going to get under your skin. And I think a big thing of it is it's just that a lot of that hot and cold, or it's like they have to choose between you and another person. And, one minute they're like, okay, I want to move forward and, be with you. And then it's like they change their minds, or it's like they're just very hot and cold here. Now, again, it's quite fitting because the Temperance here is the challenge position. So the challenge is bringing balance to this relationship. Just too crazy. Like, okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So this person definitely, I feel, likes the drama. They like the attention, they like the spotlight on them. If you're looking at astrological signs here, we do have a lot in terms of Sagittarius, fun, adventurous, and we've got also Libra as well. But in the position of this person, and we have Cancer too, but in the position of this, we have that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So lots of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius with these swords as well. In this position of like, will there be that instant attraction? I don't know if this is coming from your end or the other end, but sometimes people like the chase. It's like they want to be chased. And not only that, sometimes when people are unavailable, that is attractive to some people. And it's like a game or a chase, and they want to try to lure that person. Not always great, but that's the energy that's coming out of this here. So I'm feeling like from your person, this person that's coming into your life next, there's a lot of, unfortunately, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of cold in and out, and I feel like they really, they're a lot of fun. I feel like to be around. You're not going to have a dull moment with this person, which is also something that I think something that is attractive for this relationship. But I don't feel like this is going to be the partner that you're waiting for here. So it's like with this watch and wait, if you guys are waiting for somebody to swoop in like a knight in shining armor and make your life amazing and be romantic and all the good stuff, it's like you are waiting for somebody to come in and make everything feel right. Just know that this true happiness really comes from within. And I know that's pretty cheesy, but there is no relationship that is going to complete you. As Jerry Maguire says, there are certain relationships that we can get into and spend our life with and share our life with these people. But we have to make sure we put ourselves first, and we have to make sure that we are truly happy from within. So just remember that and observe. Like, I feel like this is you finishing the end of a cycle here. I feel like this relationship is really going to, you're going to be aware of stuff. You're going to be like, okay, this is a pattern and I'm ready to break it. So I don't see this relationship lasting very long. I feel like it's going to be something short, something, you know, that you're like, okay, I'm seeing the patterns here and I'm ready to surrender. I'm ready to release them because this isn't what I want in my life anymore. And when you work on finding that contentment, that unconditional love for yourself, that's when you're going to welcome in the perfect partner for your life here. But this next one, I feel like is going to be a little rocky to say the least. Um, let's and it's really up to you. How are you going to give into this drama? Are you going to play this game with this person? Or are you going to be the observer and be like, okay, what's happening here? Like, I'm observing this, I'm witnessing this, and I'm not going to be a part of this drama. I'm not going to get trapped into this kind of a relationship again. Because I feel like this person also really likes to, I want to say party. They like to go out, they like to have fun, and you want more balance. You want something that's more stable, more balanced here. See, I can't even make this up. Pay attention to the red flags. So these are signs that are cautioning you. And I feel like you are going to see lots of red flags in this next relationship. I don't even really want to call it a relationship because I feel like you're not, you guys are really going to, you guys are really going to pay attention. And in this getting to know each other, it's like one of those feelings where it's like they say one thing, but then their actions don't match up with what they say here. So you're going to stop and be like, okay, well, what you're saying, like these are red flags because they're not, your actions aren't speaking the truth here. Codependency. I feel like this person may be pretty clingy. Like I said, I do feel like this person is going to be very clingy with you as well. So there is that codependency. And I think it's because they crave attention so much here. It kind of makes them, boosts them up and makes them feel better because they are not doing that inner healing themselves. And one last card, we have free yourself. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like this relationship, I feel like is going to be very freeing, even though it's not very rainbows and butterflies, but I feel like you are going to come to a sense of awareness, a sense of this deep knowing that you know what you need to do on your end to change the energy and attract the person that you truly want to attract here. Let's see if we can get one more card for you guys. Yeah, see? Oh my goodness. I love this one. Spirit gives me all these confirmations. It makes me so excited. We've got conclusions are within reach. And like I said, I don't feel like this one is going to be very long because I feel like there's going to be a lot of red flags happening and you're going to pick up on them. You're breaking the cycle. You're ending the cycle of these relationships that aren't for your highest good here. So with that being said, I'm gonna take, I love these Green Witch Tarot cards. Let's take one more for you guys here. We have leadership. And this astrological sign is linked to Gemini and Libra. So you guys have a lot of Libra and Gemini in this chart here. Now, and even with that Gemini, like they say, there's those two sides to Gemini. It's like that. I feel like this person has that two-face feeling here. But this is you taking initiative to understand that where it is you need to where it's like where your growth is and what you need to release and let go here. So with this leadership cards, this is really about strength, good luck, protection. There's lots of the Jupiter is in the moon in this card here. So lots of opportunities opening up for yourselves. And I feel like you guys are, it's like you have that knowing that something is kind of off, and you are taking that initiative to not allow these things to continue to reoccur again. You're taking leadership, you're taking control of your own destiny here. So, it sounds, I almost like don't turn down opportunities as well, because this relationship or this next person that is coming into your life is really going to teach you something extremely valuable. And if you look at it from a perspective that this is a chance for you to grow and to learn, you can get so much positive benefits out of this here. And just know, like, you guys, you have luck on your side. Look at, so in terms of a long-term stable relationship, I've got on the bottom of that one as well, nothing will come of that situation. So this is really you healing and understanding that what it is you want and don't want, and being that neutral observer so you can get into the energy and the vibration of attracting what you truly do want. And quickly going back to this leadership card, I like to look at the numbers that come out of it as well. And you have the number 6, and number 6 is really about that consistency. It's like practice makes perfect. And 6 is also the sign of the zodiac, Virgo. So again, lots about devotion, balance, a sense of service here. And through this trial and errors of certain relationships, you're getting to know who you truly are and what values and what goals you want to radiate outwards so you can attract that perfect partner. So this next person is definitely going to, I feel like, push a few buttons, but that's the purpose. Like, they're there to do that. They're there to awaken you to know what it is you truly want to go after here. And 6 spiritually really symbolizes that understanding of awareness or intuition. And it's like, again, that practice makes perfect, like working hard through certain problems, and not even that they're problems, just through certain obstacles, certain challenges that don't need to be that hard. It's just being aware of them, surrendering and letting go what's no longer serving you. And I feel like through this relationship, you guys are doing that. You got that world on that bottom of the card. So you guys have something new, I feel like, coming in after this person. But there's just a bit of a wrap up that needs to happen to kind of get you a little bit, push you a little bit more out of that shell and bringing you into that understanding and self-awareness. So lots of love and blessings to you, lovely seahorse spirits. And until next time, bye for now. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me today. I'm sending you all lots of love and blessings on this journey. If I resonated with you and you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. And if you're interested, hit that subscribe button. On another note, if anyone is interested in any private sessions such as tarot, distance healing, or any of my products or services, please do go to the website, which is readingswithbrianne.com. Please know I will never personally reach out to you, so please just be aware of any potential scammers out there. So if you do want to be in touch, please do contact me at readingswithbrianne.com. Sending you guys all lots of love and light, and until next time, bye for now.